I only want to eat. Once upon a time, in a cozy little barn nestled deep in the heart of a lush, green countryside, lived a little piglet named Elisia. Elisia was a plump, pink piglet with a twinkle in his eye and an insatiable appetite for adventure. He lived happily with his loving mother, Matilda, who was known throughout the farm for her kindness and wisdom. One sunny morning, as the golden rays of the sun bathed their humble home, Matilda turned to Elisia with a gentle smile and said, "Elisia, my dear, today we are going to plant wheat plants in our field. I would appreciate your help." Elisia, however, had other ideas. He was more interested in chasing butterflies and rolling around in the mud than tending to the wheat plants. "No, Mother," he replied with a little snort. "I don't want to plant wheat. It's so boring." Matilda sighed but didn't press the matter. She knew her mischievous little piglet all too well. Time passed, and soon, the wheat plants grew tall and strong in their field. When the time for harvest came, Matilda turned to Elisia once more. "Elisia, my dear," she said, "today we need to harvest the wheat. I would appreciate your help." Elisia, however, was busy splashing around in a puddle, sending mud flying everywhere. "No, Mother," he grunted. "I don't want to harvest wheat. It's too much work." Matilda, though disappointed, carried on with the harvest, her heart heavy with the burden of the task. Days turned into weeks, and the wheat grains were collected, ready to be used. Finally, Matilda asked Elisia to help her grind the wheat grains into flour. "Elisia, my dear," she pleaded, "today we must grind the wheat grains. I would appreciate your help." Elisia, who was busy taking a nap in the warm afternoon sun, lazily replied, "No, Mother. Grinding wheat sounds exhausting. I'd rather rest." With a heavy heart, Matilda ground the wheat grains alone, her hoofs working tirelessly to produce fine, powdery flour. She mixed the flour with fresh milk and eggs, creating a fragrant cake batter. As the aroma of the cake baking wafted through the air, Elisia's eyes widened, and his stomach rumbled. Suddenly, he sprang to his feet and dashed to his mother, enthusiasm in his voice. "Mother, I want to help. I want to eat the cake." Matilda, however, shook her head and smiled knowingly. "Elisia," she said gently, "I appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's a lesson to be learned here. You didn't want to help plant the wheat, harvest it, or grind it into flour. But now that there's a delicious cake in the oven, you want to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Remember, Elisia, it's important to help from the beginning and not just when it's convenient." Elisia nodded, understanding the wisdom of his mother's words. From that day forward, he eagerly joined Matilda in planting, harvesting, and grinding wheat, realizing that the satisfaction of hard work and the joy of sharing the rewards were far sweeter than any cake could ever be. And so, in that cozy little barn in the heart of the countryside, Elisia the little pig learned the value of diligence and the true meaning of teamwork, all thanks to the loving guidance of his wise mother, Matilda. The end.